and welcome everybody to another episode of the Loves Gymnastics Network, hosted by me, Makayla Loves Gymnastics, and my great co-host Oscar, who puts up with me when I be like, "Girl, I'm at work. Let's do a show," and then he be like, "Okay, I guess." So let me start off by saying this: y'all will hear a beeping noise in the background. It's the alarm system at my job. I have no way of turning. There we go. It's right there. I have no way of turning it off. It happens literally once every minute. I suggest you just ignore it, like I am, because I don't even hear it right anymore. So I'm sorry. I have no control over it. I'm at work and I'm giving y'all a show, bitch. So y'all better be happy. Now, y'all see the damn title. Y'all done pissed me off on the damn Jumpsternet all damn day with this being hypocrites with Emma Malbuyo making it to the damn Philippine team for the Olympic Games. Um, but I also want to talk about Selena Harris for a second because I feel like two things can be true at the same time. And I feel like a lot of people are using partial truth in order to justify bullshit. So that is what we're talking about today. Hi, Oscar. How are you doing?
Oh my god, hi. I'm good. I was getting ready for bed, literally in bed, and Makayla asked if I wanted to do a show. And of course I want to do a show, but I told her maybe I wouldn't be on for that long. But
Yeah,
I want to
I'm
hear what's good.
I'm literally at work. The goal is an hour because I'm literally at work. So the goal is an hour. So
That's the goal.
that is the goal. That is the goal. Um, First of all, how have you been, Frank? I've been talking about me and this damn tornado for the last 2 weeks. I'm kind of tired of talking about it. How have you been?
Thanks for asking. All things considered, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. I'm looking forward to my birthday on Monday. I'm with my
Oh,
family this weekend, so I'll be able to celebrate with them.
oh
So yeah,
no.
I'm in a good place. Thanks for asking.
Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Should we break this hot off the press breaking news
Sure.
since we're up when the Australians are up?
Oh yeah, yeah. Go tell the people. I feel so bad.
Oh, me? Okay. Heath Thorpe competed today, depending where you're at the Oceania Continental Championships, trying to qualify as an all-arounder to the Paris Olympics. We were all rooting for them dearly. Sadly, they did not have the juice to get the top spot or the reserve spot, but they got an I think they said they got their all around international personal best score, and I saw their high bar routine. It was beautiful. So I'm super proud of them for pursuing their Olympic dreams and also for, you know, continuing to prioritize with whatever you do next, Heath. And sending you love if this is
I
disappointing.
sending you love, open invitation to come on this show and talk about whatever you want to talk about it as
Oh,
freely
please.
and
Yes.
as freely and as gaily as you want to. We know the lingo over here, so there's no code switching that is needed. We could talk gymnastics in the lingo 100% if you need it to be, friend. 100% if you need it to be. Um, but
Standing invitation.
standing invitation, standing, and I'm very. If you ever want to invite me to come on your show to talk gymnastics, I'm more than open to do it, friend. Um, but speaking of continental championships and Some people look at it as a disappointment. Some people look at it as a victory. The topic of the show is Emma Malbuyo and her winning her individual spot to the Olympic Games through the Asian Championships in the all around. Nobody thought she could do it. Nobody thought she could do it. But
Yes,
Mama
it
got
was
it
like a
done.
bad joke at the end, I feel like.
Oh, it was absolutely a bad joke. It was like, oh, what Emma's gonna do? Like, what Emma's gonna do? Go to Asian Championships and win? Yeah, that's exactly what Mama did. That's exactly what Mama did. And
I mean, she didn't win, but she got the spot.
I mean, she came in third place. I mean, that's basically winning behind two Chinese gymnasts.
Yes, I wouldn't argue with that. I had the impulse to make it clear for people who didn't
I
watch
know.
the competition.
Yes, she didn't win the competition, but she did medal in the all around, which absolutely secured her spot to the Paris Olympic Games, which means the Philippines qualified three gymnasts to this Olympic Games, which is incredible. But people on the gym internet, people have been talking or whatever. Now, I thought we all, as the gym internet, was rooting for Emma to go to Asian Games and win her individual spot. Or am I confused? Or were you looking at a different side of the gym internet that than me and you was like, no, Emma, stay home. Don't take a spot from random Asian gymnasts. Like, weren't we all
Mm,
thinking that we wanted Emma to try her hardest to make this Paris Olympic Games? Or am I just confused?
Personally, I feel like the majority has consistently been strong support of her pursuing the spot. But there's also been, at least on my socials, like a way, way, way smaller group of people who are trying to like continue this discussion or make this discussion bigger about taking spots away from the athletes who train in the countries they represent and grew up there. I mean, get into it. There's all this different criteria. It's controversial, and people have different opinions about what should qualify an athlete to be able to represent a country, right? So the list goes on. Everyone has their own list. The majority has been positive support for Emma that I've seen, but I think that the negative voices grew louder and probably more of them were added once she, I don't know if I want to say, was it once she actually earned the spot, or maybe once it started, maybe once she pulled up to Asian Championships? One of those two. Because there was also the time when people were like, oh, Emma, don't go to national, or what were they saying? They were like, don't go to Baku or Doha because UCLA needs you.
Yes,
So,
I do remember that. But then after UCLA failed to qualify to championships, there was a big push of Emma, hurry up and get on the plane and go to what was it, Doha, Baku,
one of those two.
whatever the last World Cup event was, and try to. And then when she did it, everybody was like, "Oh, Emma, it's over." But then Emma was like, "Hey, Asian Championships." And everyone was like, "Emma, what you finna do at Asian Championships, girl?
But
You don't
not
even
just
have a car
at
with you."
Asians, it was like going from one qualifying on one event to doing an all around program.
Correct. And then everybody was like, "Girl, what the hell you finna do at Asian Championships, girl? You don't even vote for UCLA at them at UCLA. What the hell are you finna do on vault, girl?" Emma said, "I got a plan, bitch. I got a plan." And Mama plan came through. And I think that's why everybody is pissed off. I think everybody was like, oh, it's done after she didn't qualify at World Cups. Hang it up. And when she did not hang it up, and she actually went to Asian Championships, fulfilled most of the requirements on an even bars. Everybody was gassed.
This is literally what athletes like Lindsey Brown did, though, right? Or am I making
It's,
it up?
no, you're not making it up. And see, and this is where I have my
Isn't it
issue with
what Aaliyah did also?
this is but okay, this is what my issue is. I don't understand how people can be so upset with Emma because for me, what it was for me, the great shift was when the other young lady, I forget her name, I forget what country she competes for, was 33 tenths of a point behind Emma in the all around. And she was boohoo crying because
Oh, yes.
she realized that Emma won the spot over her or whatever.
I think she was a gymnast from Kazakhstan, Aida.
Yeah, and I think hold on, I gotta go to work. Hold on.
No problem. Ooh, we get a back view. So, actually, now is like a really crazy time in gymnastics. I don't know what you've been paying attention to, how much energy you have to give, how much time you have to give to gymnastics right now. Personally, I feel like I'm in a little bit of a lull, not like a burnout, because I know there's a lot to come, but it's a crazy time, Makayla, with all these huge qualifiers, these continental championships happening, three at once at least, right
Yeah,
before
and I'm
some
also
really
trying to save
exciting.
my energy for nationals trials because I
Exactly. It's
know,
less than a week away.
because I know in between that time, it's not just American nationals and American trials, but I know a lot of countries are going to start announcing their teams. Like I know Team Japan already announced their team,
Yes.
and I just need to try to conserve energy for all of that because
I think that's wise. I think we all should try to do that.
correct. That's why, and especially after, again, I just said I don't want to talk about the tornado stuff, but it happened, and I'm still very emotionally exhausted from that.
Please don't feel like you talk about it too much or it's not something to talk about. Like, talk about it. It's your life. We want to hear about it. It's your show. Your feelings are valid.
But what I was trying to say is, I think when people saw the girl crying, then people came to this epiphany that the continental championships are for people who are lesser gymnasts, and it's not for the
Mm.
Americans with all of this money. And it's not fair that Emma got to keep trying for this spot when this girl only had this one opportunity, and it's not fair that Emma came around and took it from her.
So it
And
sounds like you're saying this was like the first kind of visual representation of this thing that's been described just with words, kind of. Like we got to
correct.
see it unfold before us.
I think that's why a lot of people visibly change their tune when it comes to this. But I asked and I keep asking, what's the difference between this and Kalia Nimore? And people keep telling me, well, Kalia got her spot via the world. And I'm like, yeah, but she still had to compete at them African championships to get the world spot. So she took African girl spot. But that's not true because she won it at Worlds. Yeah, but she hello.
Hi, sorry. I had to blow my
Oh yeah.
nose.
No, no, no. I'm so sorry. I just felt like I was talking to myself for. But then I'm just like, but Kalia still had to win the spot via the African championship system or the African whatever it was in Africa or whatever.
I don't remember how she. You're talking about how she qualified to the Olympics, right?
Correct.
So How do you? Which competition do you think it was? Do you think it was Worlds when she made the all around in qualification?
Yes, but to qualify to worlds, she still had to go through African championships and get this spot to worlds. So essentially, she still went to her continental championships and took a spot from somebody who was actually born from that continent. I don't understand what the difference is.
Born from that continent, like you mean was literally born on that continent?
Like Emma was born in America, but she chooses to, but because of her family heritage, and she has the opportunity to compete for the Philippines, and she's taking that opportunity. It's the same thing
I,
with Kalia Nemor. She was born in France,
oh, okay. I didn't know where she was born, but that's what I was asking. Thank you.
hmm and she's taking the opportunity because her father is Algerian to compete for Algeria.
Nothing about it so far sounds problematic to me. Beyond, or that's I just put my foot in my mouth. That's not really how I feel, actually. Sorry, but no, because I really do think that a lot of the I think that the whole discussion and about I think it should there should be a clear definition. I'm not sure I have all the ideas or even have strong, clear ideas uh, about what the criteria might be, but I think that it should be reviewed at the very least, and at least the this other criteria that in order to qualify to take the spot, or I guess to compete and represent a different country, a country that you have like ancestry from, it should be reviewed because it's becoming more and more popular now, and I think it is valid. Gosh, I'm so unprepared. But like, I just see things on YouTube and I like forget about them. But I'm or not on YouTube, on Twitter, people having these conversations and they're like really heated. So I really like don't spend too much time in them actually, to be honest. But I'm like, okay, that's like a valid point. Like maybe isolated. I'm not reading the whole entire conversation, but like I see things that about like this the structure, the support that the countries give, the different federations. It's not all comparable. It's quite different, and like that's obvious. But I think that there should be a deeper, more detailed conversation about what makes you eligible to represent a country if
I
you
hear
weren't
all,
born.
I hear all of that. I feel all of that, friend. I really do. But in my book, none of
I
that
didn't
matters.
say if I agree or not. You don't think it matters.
I don't think it matters to these situations at all
To these situations, yeah, I don't know. I'm
because
actually gonna try to stay neutral on this.
no, you're good. It's just I feel like both gymnasts played by the rules that were on hand. Neither of them stole anything from anybody else. They earned their spot.
You
It
can't
is
say
not
they stole it when they followed the rules in place. That's why I'm saying review the rules.
correct. And even if you're gonna review the rules, why is it only review the rules when it comes to Americans?
Maybe because Americans are they have the most gymnasts going to other countries, I would guess, and also because they have the biggest, most well-known, somewhat most successful program. Maybe most depth also you could add. That's what I see.
But isn't that okay, from my point of view, isn't that a good thing that we have so much extra talent in America that we have so much talent to spare to other countries? Isn't that a good thing?
Um, Isolated, like objectively, yes, but in these scenarios where it's bumping out the opportunities or lessening the opportunities for these other gymnasts from other countries, Like I don't think it should be either or. I think there should be more opportunities since I guess the American gymnasts. I'm not saying this is. I don't know. I guess I was implying that the American gymnasts are like at a. They have more depth, thus they have more gymnasts at a certain threshold or at a certain level. What's making all that noise?
I'm sorry, I'm printing out paperwork again. I'm at work. I'm doing work. Um, I feel that I hear that from my point of view, it's the Olympic Games. I want to see the best gymnasts in the world. I don't need to see the most variety of countries in the world. And one thing that I feel like in this damn,
But
we
can
are
I
the
just
world.
answer right there?
Go ahead.
What if you it's a country where it's like they have gymnasts who would qualify as individuals, not as a team, and because like yeah, say the Philippines had three gymnasts, and they might, I just don't know about the Philippines gymnastics so much. Um, three gymnasts who could qualify to the Olympics, but couldn't qualify a team. So then the Americans go in and take three spots that actually would have deserved to be there in terms of talent, right? That seems very realistic.
That seems realistic, but see, this is the thing where I think people, and poor Lori, I'm going to answer your question in a second because, yes, I do feel like it's way different than the way the Belarusians just put three American girls on a team for no reason in Rio. For me, the way Emma and them doing
I
it
don't
with the,
remember that.
oh yeah, the Belarusians basically took three Americans, was like, they're Belarusians.
Was one of them the cheerleader Lainey Madsen?
Yeah, I
She
think so.
I thought she went to Worlds. She went to Olympics.
No, no, no. Oh, okay. You're gonna have to make me do some more research, but it was something like that. It was something real. Like, what? What? Okay. For me, for me, both Kalia, Aaliyah, Emma. Um, who else want to say? The Alabama girl who's going to the Olympics for Colombia.
Luisa Blanco.
There we go. They didn't take anybody's spot because it's not like they're trying for the Italian team. It's not like it's Charlotte Booth who's going to the English team and she could take somebody. Well, the UK is so depleted nowadays, she still wouldn't be taking nobody's spot. But they're going to the Philippines where they really have
They have like one
even
top gymnast, I would say.
even okay, and it's like Colombia. They even if they don't have nobody. Like, and it's not like they're going to countries. It would be different. And it wouldn't be different if they legitimately just beat everybody there. But it would be a different argument if they went to something like Italy or whatever, and Italy just started trying to stack their deck and start offering. I don't know,
Jake Carey.
Jay Carey a shit ton of money to compete for the Italian team, and she took it and switched it. Like that would be way different than what the Philippines. The Philippines are literally building a team from nothing with people who legitimately have Filipino heritage.
I can't confirm. I can't agree because I don't know the state of Filipino gymnastics before Aaliyah came back as an elite, to be
They,
honest.
they were nothing. They were. I'm not gonna say they were nothing. They had programs. They would go to the Asian Games and Asian Championships, but that's about it.
Okay, what do you think about here are some like really disconnected, messy names that I'm thinking about. Um, is this relevant to Jessica Lopez. Is that her name?
I don't think so because she's Venezuelan for real. I just think she
Right,
just
she's
lived there.
retired.
Yeah, but I think like her fam. I don't. Oh.
What about Chuso for Germany?
See, to me, that was a great decision for her to go to Germany. That's where she won most of her world and Olympic medals.
Oh, she was representing Germany when she was world champ on vault?
I think so. Yes, I want
Wow.
to say.
Jessica Lopez was born in Venezuela. That's what we're hearing.
But for me, it's not a fair. I mean, Emma won her spot. Like she didn't steal the spot from nobody. She fought for that spot until the very. Levi won a spot before Emma won a spot. And Emma been trying for the Philippines for 2 years now. Like
2 years. What was she doing last year?
she went to Asian games.
I wouldn't say that's 2 years because that was like literally after World Championships.
Okay, well she's
If
been
you
trying for
if that's what you're talking about, Asian Games 2023.
yeah. She's been trying for a year and a half. I mean,
If that.
what's that? And she went the long route of the entire NCAA season and then did this. Like I just don't know why people are even. She didn't steal nobody's spot. She won her spot to the Olympics. If the other girl wanted the spot so bad, Mama should have did a Yurchenko 1.5. I don't know. And then the other part that bothers me is the same people that complaining that Emma won her spot to the Olympics and they ain't even going to make all around finals are the same ones who be like, oh, I don't watch Pan American games because the level of difficulty is so low. I don't want to sit up there and watch people doing your Chinko fools all day.
Wait,
And then
those people are saying that she stole the spot?
the same people.
Oh, that's not what I'm seeing, to be honest. That's
Well,
wild. How can they say that?
I'm
Or
not saying this.
how can those
But
go
I'm just
together?
saying, people would in one breath be like, I don't watch this competition because of the level of, or I don't watch the NCAA because it's so boring because the level of difficulty is so low. But then sit there and be like, we are the world for the Olympics and we want to see the
Mm.
Turkish team doing your Chinko tucks on vault. And I'm like, no, bitch. I would rather see three American teams and all of them have almanars. Like, it's the Olympic Games. I want to see the best gymnasts in the world, not the most. My Olympics is not going to be diverse. My Olympics is going to be the best.
I'm more familiar with this vibe actually, but to me it usually goes along with like them being like anti-American, which is not a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I'm just saying like more anti-American than probably I feel about in terms of like NCAA. Like I watch NCAA, even though it is really weak sauce and not competitive.
I agree, poor Larry. Where was the outrage for Larissa Blanca? I mean, and the Colombians have gymnasts, so she literally took someone of their girls' spot.
She did it as an all-arounder.
Yes, I think she qualified to the Olympics in the all around.
Nice. That's very nice. And that was like her first try. Mm,
Mhm.
take notes. The fact that Levi stole Emma's first spot. I know that's not actually true, but like, goddamn, when Levi qualified and no one expected her to.
Poor lawyer. If Morgan transfers out of Florida,
Why not? If she's able to do gymnastics at a lower level, like a less competitive level, why not be the star of some other program? Like, go do that.
Who would take her?
You know programs would take her if she has gymnastics. I haven't seen her gymnastics.
I don't think she has gymnastics
Yeah,
left.
that's why I said if she has
That's why
gymnastics.
I don't know who would take her. That's why I'm not. I'm not. I love working her. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I just don't. It's just.
No, but she could be the star with like a full twisting Yurchenko, a double layout, a Rudy, uh, Peck Maloney. Like she does not have to be doing anything crazy.
Where's she gonna go? Fist gymnastics?
No, like I mean that's a converse. That's a part of it. Like, is it going to be D1 or which division? But like, aren't there like at least 25 schools in D1? Like, I don't know all 25 of them. You don't either.
Oh, so you're saying where she's gonna go? Like BYU,
Or like Ohio or one of those ones. Iowa. I don't want to
Penn
disrespect
State.
anyone there, but they
Okay.
blend together for me personally.
Hell, if they're gonna get rid of Morgan, they might as well get rid of Riley McCusker Cool and just make room on their roster for healthy gymnasts.
But that's not what poor lawyer said. They said Morgan should transfer out of her own agency, like not be
And,
kicked out.
I hear that. I hear that. It's just
Riley too, if she has the gymnastics. But I feel like low key Riley. I don't know. I just feel
I
like
don't think Morgan can
Riley
make.
doesn't wanna.
Maybe Penn State. Maybe Penn State. Yeah, I think she can make Penn State, but I don't think she can make. Wait, Pitt. Maybe Morgan can make
Where's Pitt? I've
Auburn.
never have I heard of Pitt?
Wait, do I even think Morgan can make lineups at Auburn?
Right now, yes, because they're like in shambles, rebuilding mode. But which state is Pitt in?
Pitt is in. I think Pitt is short for Pittsburgh.
Oh, Pittsburgh. Is that Pennsylvania?
Yeah, Pittsburgh. Pacific.
Wait,
I
that
don't
doesn't
think
sound
Michigan
right.
will take. Oh, yeah, I mean, you're right because Michigan has nobody because all their team graduated. Man, yeah,
But Michigan is also gonna get some nice recruits. Like I think they're getting Caitlin Jong and Ashley Sullivan.
oh,
And or wait, is it? Did I did I mess that up? Maybe Caitlin Jong is going to Auburn and Miley Liu is going to Michigan. Poor lawyer might know. He
yeah. I
likes
think
Miley
Caitlin
Liu.
Young is going to Auburn. I think Caitlin Young is going to Auburn.
Hopefully Olivia Greaves is gonna be back.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm sorry. I had to correct myself.
do we think Morgan could do a Maloney Pack routine?
Not confident in it, but I think she's training, so maybe she does it sometimes. And I just don't know. It's all speculation.
It's
Same
that
with
damn
Riley.
elbow. Oh my God, Rowley, like baby, your double layout off of bars was beautiful. It's just
Wait, let's talk about Selena transferring to Florida. Selena Harris from UCLA.
yeah,
UCLA. I
there we
was
go.
so happy to see. Okay, I was happy. What I was surprised that she transferred to Florida. I was not expecting it. What made me really happy was all of the comments on her Instagram post from other gymnasts. Like Mars made a really nice comment, Naya Reed made a lovely comment, all the Gators, Trinity, Leanne. Like it touched my heart and it made me happy that there's that much love for her. Because I wasn't sure, like there's so much drama surrounding her right now.
And I just wanted to talk about that. Um,
Yes.
so, watching Gymnastics, they did confirm that UCLA confirmed to them that they did release her from her scholarship because she was breaking rules at UCLA. My question to that is that's such an ambiguous statement because what rule was she breaking that you would kick her star athlete off the team?
I can't remember. Did they phrase it that way, or did they phrase it that she didn't meet the standards that were presented to her that would need to be upheld to remain on the team with her scholarship?
I remember Jessica saying that UCLA told her that they dismissed her from the team. They used the word dismissed.
No, they definitely. Everyone has been using that word. I was unsure of if they said that she broke a rule.
That's what Jessica said. That she was dismissed for breaking rules, but they weren't going into more detail.
Oh, okay. Well, it's in the Gymnastics show. If anyone wants to go check it out.
I just wonder what rule. Okay, somebody told me something. It made sense. I don't want to say what it is because it's not my business, and I learned my lesson from my old show about telling things that aren't my business. But if it is that, that's just the most stupidest. Like,
I'm confident it's gonna come to light. So I don't think we had to wait so long if we are able to bite our tongues.
exactly. And it just made me wonder why was the rule like with Naya Reed, she had to sit out a year before she was able to transfer. What was it that she just left and Florida just was able to jump on it so fast?
Who do we know who made the decision that Naya would have to take a year off and that it wasn't her decision?
It might have been her decision, but it still took a year for the whatever happened with Naya at Florida to kind of like nobody cared. Whereas with Selena, everybody is painting Selena as a bully or as a mean girl or as somebody who just wanted to do her own thing. And I just don't see Selena Harris like that at all. And I just want like people to use some critical thinking when it comes to these things. Like now I do acknowledge that it had to be something serious for them to kick their best athlete off the team.
No, but can you talk about what you're seeing that you don't like? Like what type of behavior? Yeah, I mean, you said people are painting her as something that you don't think she is, but
Like people are like, Selena's a mean girl, and just painting her as difficult as difficult and hard to work with. And I just don't see Selena Harris as that at all. I think she was one of the leaders on UCLA team, and it's not her fault that UCLA did not care about winning. They just cared about making viral flow routines. I think that really put Selena Harris off.
I also did not see her perceive her that way at all. And I have no real reason at all to change that opinion. It doesn't mean my perspective is the truth either, but I think it's so unfair and totally not okay for people to be like slandering her character based off of like speculation and stuff like this.
Correct.
And people are
But
definitely just like jumping on the bandwagon a bit, it seems.
absolutely, 1000%. But I do think that Selena at Florida really helps Florida out a lot.
Well, I mean, what team would she not help, honestly?
True, but I think because Florida really needed, because Victoria and Salone, they're great all arounders. They are,
Who's
but
the
they just
better all arounder?
depending on the day. It depending on the day. But they needed somebody who had like that Trinity Power punch, like the anchor on the team on every event, and they didn't have that. And I think Selena could be that girl for them. Plus,
And they might have Kayla DiCello.
will have Kelly the cello back. Might have Sky Blakely.
Charlize Jones.
She did do her best for a lawyer. I just think Emma was better, and I just don't think it's fair that everybody is now, oh, poor Addie. She should go to the Olympics. Fuck Emma. Like, no, like, Mama got beat.
Did you um did you watch her performances?
No, why?
Because you said something just now. You said like she wasn't as good or something. Or no, that would be true. You said something that like implied that you had watched it. I think I don't
Oh,
know.
I retweeted her crying. It was like, oh, she did her best. She did do her best. Everybody was saying this was the best competition she ever had in her life. You should be proud of that.
This is probably one of Emma's best competitions in her life, in her senior career.
And then this is the other thing with Emma. Y'all forget that mama was a Texas Dreams girl. So any kind of success that this lady has, and she's not injured to the point where her bones are falling off her skin, is a blessing and a miracle.
Am I making it up, or was Lindsey Brown also a Texas Dreams?
Lindsey Brown was also a Texas Dreams girl.
No, I think I'm wrong. I think she was
But
Gage.
no, that's
I
oh
really
wait.
think she was Gage.
No, wait. No, Lindsey Brown was Texas Dream. It was the other one that
Poor
was
lawyer
gay.
thinks she's Gage.
Oh, Lindsey Brown is gay. But it was another one.
Who was Texas Dreams? Who's doing a
Yeah.
comeback or something?
She also is doing a comeback. She was at Denver. Wait, is that
Oh,
Lindsey Brown at
Lindsey
Denver?
Brown, I'm pretty sure was at
Oh,
Denver.
oh shit. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Okay. Damn, we had Lindsey Brown on the show and everything. We asked her about it too. Okay. We damn sure did. I remember it. I remember it. Uh,
I remember it now that you bring it up. I remember watching it. It
I
was
do
great.
remember. I think me and Adam did the interview and we talked to like if you don't, girl, you talked to me, girl. No, it was Darion who did the interview. I remember. Aaliyah and Emma needs to upgrade like mad. Like try to make Beam and floor finals. We're going to the Olympics. Um,
I don't think that's their strategy.
I think they both are just perfectly happy with being at the Olympic Games.
Right. And I think that they would sooner shoot for the all around final than a beam or floor final.
Plus, I think it's great experience for Team Philippine because now all they need is two more Americans and they'll have a full team. And Simone Rose is Filipino, so
Someone else said Kayla DiCello is too.
Man, if the Philippines can get Kayla DiCello,
She'd be the top
Philippines,
girl.
she she would. She would. She damn sure would be. She damn sure would be. And get Simone Rose too. Shoot.
That would be amazing. They would be like, I mean, that's an amazing team, yeah. That'd be
And
a
half the
competitive world's team.
I think Brooklyn Morris is already talking about doing it next year after she finished her college career. But Maya Luzon is could she help? It's not Maya. It's Gabby Perea who I want to go to the Philippines like yesterday.
I know. I feel like the time when it would have been most helpful, most useful is like starting to like it's the we turn the corner.
Yeah,
I can't think of the phrase I want, but I think you understood me.
you
Her
think this?
best years are behind her.
I understand. Simone Rose, Brooklyn Morris. They could have the Philippines could have a very competitive team just by keep stealing the American and Canadian gymnasts. And especially if Kayla DeCello don't make the Olympic Games for the Americans this year, why wouldn't she go to the Philippines and be like, you know what? Let me just go somewhere where I know I'm going to make the team. Let me be the star gymnast over here. Aaliyah Finnegan, you could be my second best.
I know
Whew.
who is she bumping out of the all around if that's the team.
At their peak, do you think Aaliyah is better than Emma or Emma is better than Aaliyah? Because I think Emma could be their top all around girl if she wanted to be.
At their peak, I mean, let's go through it really quickly. Did they both have DTYs?
I don't think Aaliyah ever had a DTY.
Just in training. Bars, I actually think Aaliyah has great skills, but she just has never presented a competitive composition. Um, Beam, probably Emma, also somewhat to do with composition. And then, which, you know, basically more or less translates to start values. And then on floor, it's gotta be Emma, like Emma's watching her. But Aaliyah does have big skills on every event, and she has nice amplitude and not bad form.
That's the difference between Emma and Aaliyah to me right now. Aaliyah has kept more of her elite skills for LSU, whereas Emma really watered down for UCLA, and it's harder for Emma to get more of her elite skills back than it is for Aaliyah.
Yeah, I think Emma also dealt with more injuries in her career than Aaliyah.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But
But
like,
I do.
which one of them is more likely to pull out a syllabus at the Olympics? I have an answer, but I want to hear yours first.
Gosh, you're making me think.
And then after that, you can say who's more likely to pull out the DTY or the one and a
Libra.
half. Aaliyah
Uh,
has her one and a half, right?
yeah, because Aaliyah does a 1.5 in college. Emma had a syllabus, didn't she? No, Emma never had a syllabus. Emma was opening her routine with the double layout.
No, she had it in like 2018, 2019. I just think I don't think she competed her. If she did, it was like at Jesselo one time. But
Mm.
she was trying to work, she was trying to do like double double, double layout, full in, and then like maybe like a front double twist punch front or something. Double
Oh,
stack. No, I feel like Emma had lost a lot of her skills, honestly, by 2021.
But Emma was so hurt in between 2019 and 2021 that for Emma to even have came back as far as she did
I know,
was
I was like, how is she not medically?
I
Didn't she
remember.
not take her serious when she was an alternate?
Let me tell you, not only was Emma and Suni neck and neck, it's that damn Molly O'Keefe who was neck and neck right with their asses too.
Oh, you need to
Um,
add Gabby though, Gabby Perea.
yep. All four of them were right. We all thought those and Leanne Wan, we all thought those that was gonna be the next group of girls. We thought Simone was gonna retire, which she did for like a year, but we thought that whole Suni, Emma, Molly
No, but
O'Keefe.
you're right. You're right. There was a moment where Simone still was out of competition, and it was like, oh, we have Morgan Hurd, world champion. Also, it was a moment.
Mm-hmm. Gabby, her best years are behind her, Perea. Um,
I remember her. She was just like dominating um those
and
competitions she went to. She only went to like one or two, but like, my
and
God,
let
her
me tell you
scores.
that damn Leanne Wan as a junior was eating all of them girls up. That damn Lee and Kayla DeCello as a junior, because they're always juniors at the same time. It's just Suni became a senior first in 2019. Then all Suni and Leanne became seniors in 2019, and then everybody else became seniors after. But Aaliyah, I mean, Leanne Wan was
No,
eating them.
Miley O'Keefe. You mentioned her. She became a senior before that.
Yeah, she became a senior and retired way before then. But when Mama was a junior, she
One
was
and
up.
done. You know what's
Yeah, I
funny
was,
though? That Suni and Leanne, comparing them, I feel like Suni introduced her difficulty way earlier than Leanne did, and Leanne was just like, when she won her national all around champion as a junior, she was like so clean, so consistent, like it never looked like she was ever gonna fall. But she wasn't. I don't think she had. Like, I think Suni was still throwing like her Nabieva, maybe her double layout, stuff like that. Leanne did have the best DTY though as a junior.
but when Leanne had to start adding difficulty, Gage just did not know what to do.
It's so sad. You can literally track it if you go back and watch the 2019 like competitive season.
Hmm. So sad because Leanne started off 2019 as the American Cup champion, ending off that year by not even making the world team.
I was
Leanne,
so into Leanne then. Were you also?
well, I'm just gonna be honest. I never, even now, I'm not the biggest Leanne fan. I mean, I know she's a great gymnast. I know we need her. Just me personally, her gymnastics does nothing for me.
Okay, I'm not surprised to hear that honestly. But I lived for her in 2019.
I
I just
almost,
liked her because she had that quality of like, when she wants to win, she wants to be competitive, she wants to be in control of the gymnastics she's doing. And it felt like there were so many girls at that moment that were just like too wishy-washy, didn't have the fire, like were making mistakes. So love her for that.
I think with Leanne, the reason why I never fell in love with Leanne is because of Suni. Because I always was in love with Suni as a junior. Suni is the last junior that I've ever fell in love with because I refuse to do it again. And and I just even when Leanne was always slaying them girls up as juniors, I'd be like, Leanne's not as good as Suni. So it just debate it developed like this. Suni's not. I mean, not Suni. Leanne's not all that in my mind. So it's not even your fault, Leanne. I know you are a tremendous gymnast. It's just I always loved Suni so much.
I don't blame Leanne at all. I think that's a great way to put it. Poor lawyer, that Leanne lost all of the skills that made her gymnastics special and appealing to fans like me. Like now it's just like I can't stand you for these routines. Like I can't stand these routines. Like I just can't. No.
But the one thing I do like about Leanne now is I told that lady she needed to learn a wolf turn, and she learned all the wolf turns. You better work. Gabby Douglas, you better learn some damn wolf turns, bitch, and stop doing ring leaps, bitch. This is 2024. This is the year of the wolf turn, girls. Like a triple wolf turn is worth an E. That's the same as a full in. That's the same as a triple twist. That's the same as an Arabian double front. Y'all better learn these damn wolf turns and stop being like, ooh, they ugly. Fuck that. You better learn them damn wolf turns.
Also, put it this way: the triple wolf turn is worth, isn't it worth more than a Gojjan and a Ferrari
Yep.
and a switch full?
Yep.
Like, come on.
The triple wolf turn is one of the hardest dance elements that you can. It's the easiest, hardest dance element that there is in the code of points. I don't understand why everybody don't do them.
So there is no leap on floor that's worth an E right now. It's not a Ferrari, isn't an E.
The Ferrari, I think that's it. Maybe the elusive.
You don't think there's a chance the Ferrari's a D?
It has to be an E because the switch leap with a half is a. The switch leap ring with a half is a D. So the Ferrari is that with a full turn. So it has to be an E.
No, the wait, you said a switch or a split leap?
The split leap half is the split leap half to ring is a D. So the
I don't think I've
Ferrari.
seen that. I've seen a switch ring half.
Okay,
Poor
here we
lawyer
go.
thinks it's an E
What
though.
Flavia and Melnikova does is a
That's
D.
a switch ring half turn.
Okay,
But the
so
Ferrari is not a switch leap. It's a tourgette.
we're in ring position.
Yes, it's a tourgette half with ring position, or like a full turning split jump with a ring. Brooklyn Moores did a switch ring half, which is a D. I think they changed the rules so that now you have to execute the half turn after the ring position.
Yes, but
Okay, everyone start learning your Ferraris and your Mitchells.
well, I mean, I don't learn your Ferrari because barely even Vanessa don't get credit for a damn Ferrari. So I mean,
Okay, your Gomez's and your
learn your
Mustafinas.
Gomez and learn your Mitchell. Maybe your Mustafinas if you can do it well, but it's just like I don't understand why the Americans are so invested in these leagues that don't get credit when there are turns that they could do that are worth way more.
It's classics. They're figuring it out. It's only aspirational, Makayla. Don't take it too seriously. Nothing's written in pen.
Oh no, Porter said a Ferrari is a D. So yeah. I don't think there is any leaps that are E's. Let's think
I
about
don't
this.
think so. I don't think so. It's fucked up. It's fucked up just because the spins are E's. That's what's fucked up. You should be able to do a leap that's just as hard as a spin. Split ring jump full is a Ferrari. No, that would be a split ring leap full.
Oh,
But
gosh.
what that brings up a good point. What is the um The full turning, a jump, which means you're staying in place, not moving, which would be a leap, right? So a full turning jump, that's a split ring. A full turning
Well,
split ring jump.
a Finicieva used to do it. It's a D.
She did it so beautifully.
Damn, is there a damn E turn? A E jump? Let me see. What would be a torsion tape with
Oh,
a
the
1.5?
Boulimar, the Boulimar.
That's a D.
Really?
That's a D. Yes.
No, because I think a D would be the Johnson half.
That's a C.
A Johnson's a B?
Yeah.
Okay, the Boulimar is so much harder than a Mitchell. Be so real.
But it's a D. The other Gojion jump, the wolf jump with two turns in the air is only a D.
Damn, then there can't be anything harder than that. Or it's just not invented yet. These girls need to start doing proper jumps out of like round offs or round off back handspring so that they can have extra height. Do you know what I mean?
That's how the girls used to get a lot of those because in the '90s it was a requirement to do a Afro
Mix.
dance. Yes, a mid series. So a lot of girls used to go round off into some jump to
But
get
you know,
credit.
most of those has such bad amplitude. If someone really went for it, like a Trinity Thomas or Kamara Williams, they could be doing like crazy leaps with lots of turns because they just have the height. Just an idea.
Damn, I can't think of not one jump or leap. That's the E, but I could think of like four dance turns that are.
Four. There's the Mustafina, there's the Mitchell, there's the Gomez, and then there's the unnamed triple L turn. What else are you thinking of?
The unnamed triple, um, what Brooklyn Morris tried to get named after her.
Oh, the Seminova, the attitude.
Yes.
Damn. Okay. I don't like this at all.
Yeah, Gabby, learn a damn triple wolf turn, or at least a double. Because hell, you're more likely to get credit for a damn double wolf turn than you are for that damn Ferrari. And Valerity, here, why have you on the line? Why is this girl trying to do a Gojyan and a Ferrari in the same routine when neither one of them are going to get credited, and they're just going to call them both split leaps fulls and give them both C's, and now one of them not going to get credited at all. Like that's just skill choice. That's just horrible
That's a
skill choice.
disgrace. That's a fireable offense. If he
Uh,
was anyone else and didn't own a big prominent gym with multiple Olympic champions,
and
it
then
would be
I was
questioned.
watching Jessica and the guy,
Jennifer?
huh?
I said Jennifer?
No, the Ellie Black's coach that she just had on. Um,
That was Ellie's Black? He didn't mention her once. Are you sure it's not, you didn't mean Brooklyn Morse?
there we go. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I was like, damn, why would he not mention her once? Okay.
With her coach.
Yes,
Yeah,
he had a lot of good insight as a coach
he
and
was
as an
great.
Olympic, someone who's working on the Olympics. What a cool job.
He was great. I'm not saying Spencer, you better not die, but he would be a great replacement, Gymnastics.
I don't think he wants, he's like obsessed with Spencer. So,
And even better, Jessica, if you decide to go on vacation when Spencer get better, let them two host the show for about a month together.
watch those ratings, watch those stats.
Watch those stats, man, because them two together would be awesome.
So,
Porter had a split jump half turn. is a B. This code is messed up. Oh, a split ring jump half turn. Wow. What would that
Ooh,
be?
ooh,
Damn.
Makayla, who's gonna introduce that? I think that's what Ondine tried to do sideways, but who's gonna do that normal ways on a beam? How all the Italians right now they do switch leap,
I
split jump
don't.
half. It's gonna be split ring jump half.
A split ring half on beam would be so hard. But
You saw Ondine try.
I don't think it would be worth trying to it because it could only ever get worth the E. And if you can do a real good ring, why not just do a regular switch ring for an E?
Or a very clean split ring, which is a D.
Correct. I mean, it's only ever going to be worth it. It's only ever going to be worth the E.
The E cap on pier, pirouettes and dance skills that existed since 2006.
It used to be an F cap. They after 2013 they downgraded it to an E cap
Oh wow, okay.
because it used to be an F also on transitions on bars.
I remember that for the Comovos, but what dance which dance elements were Fs?
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. No, you're right. I'm just thinking of transitions. You're right. You're right. Everything was capped at E.
I'm
You're right.
honestly not sure. It was a real question.
I think everything was capped at yeah because
Straight from the 10.0.
correct yeah. I think everything was capped at E. I just think the skills were worth. I just rewatched the 1997 American Cup, and Elfie was hyping up Taser on beam and said she has a hard move, and the idiot male commentator was like, "Did she do it?" LOL, I miss scales. Was it Al Troutwit? I believe it was Al Troutwit, but it might have not been. Um,
No doubt. That sounds like something he would say.
it absolutely sounded like some dumb shit he was saying. Um,
Totally different topic, and we can ditch it right after I say it. But I just want to shout out to, and we should have brought. How did we not bring her up in the earlier topic, the conversation? It's not too late. Michelle Pineda, the queen you are. Congratulations to the new Pan American all around champion, Michelle Pineda, who transferred. She did not transfer. I guess she now she represents Mexico and she used to represent the United States as recently as last year.
oh wow, okay.
You didn't hear about that?
I had no clue. Again, I
She
haven't
got
been
a
paying.
52.5. It was really great. I was so
Wow,
excited for her.
wow, that
But
is hot.
even though she won, she doesn't get to go to the Olympics because Mexico already has three gymnasts
Yeah,
individually qualified.
they all won their spots at Worlds. Mexico almost qualified a full team. I hope they can keep because it would be great having damn. I would love it to that the Mexicans and the Canadians get as good as the Americans, so we could divide the American Continental Championships up into two different continents, like it should be, which is North America and South America. So
Well,
North
there
America,
is a South American Championships.
but there is no North American Championships.
No, not as far as I know. No.
And I really think if the Mexicans and and not the Brazilians, the Mexicans and the Canadians can step it up a little bit, we could be now Europe and let Europe fade to the nothingness, and we can have our North American championships. It can be the highlight meet of the year.
I would love it. Wait,
I would like.
this is exactly where my brain was going. I'm so glad someone else, except my brain took it to a really like nasty, evil place, to be honest. Like Australia's team. Okay, Australia got the last team spot
Mm-hmm.
for the Olympics. Georgia
Yes.
Godwin is out. She was their rock. She was their all around star. Not saying they don't have other talented gymnasts. I'm just like, okay, your team total suddenly dropped like points, not tenths. Like it's giving points off.
Boy,
Maybe Mexico has a more competitive team now.
they do, and this is why I don't like deciding that. I like the way they did it in 2016 and decided all of the individual team spots at the Continental Championships right before Worlds because of things like this.
That's not how it happened at Tokyo as well.
No, I think they did Tokyo like this at Worlds.
Can you just grab one more time what it was like in 2016?
They allowed 8 teams to qualify through Worlds, and then the last 4 teams qualify at. I think it was Pan American Games actually,
Oh wow. What if
because
it was like
I
um
think I think the Romanians went and it was the test event. That's where it was. It wasn't the Pan American Games. It was the test event, and the test event qualified the last 4 teams, and that's when the Romanians went and fly.
oh yes. Yes, that's when Pono crashed her DTY.
And I feel like they should bring that format back. Let the teams qualify at the test event like a couple of months before the Olympic Games.
I don't see the problem with that. Yeah. Let's
Hell,
do
let
that.
all of them individual spots be decided at damn the test event. Shit, like we don't need this damn long ass process.
So, as opposed to deciding it at Worlds.
Yes.
So basically, no, it would be like if we didn't know who was going as individuals until this weekend. That'd be chaos.
Yes. Yeah. More chaos in gymnastics. I'm always here for it.
But can't is it is COVID to blame for the loss of the test event? Because I have this like totally made up theory that I've never shared with anyone else before that the 20 like those friendship and solidarity games
Uh-huh.
that was supposed to be the Tokyo team event
Test.
test event.
I think don't they still do a test event? It's just not.
I think the equivalent this time was the Paris World Cups because it's literally in the arena.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Remember?
I know in
Sorry.
2028 we're gonna have a damn test event. I have no worries.
Why would America do that?
We're America.
Sorry, that's not a valid argument to me. Like that could go either way or any which way. Like, what does that mean?
Especially if Simone is still here. They're gonna be like, come on, just do this little test event for us real quick, girl. Earn some money.
Oh, for money. Like, I literally have no idea why America would want to do that.
Money.
Money. Okay. Is this going to be the most expensive Olympics ever from an audience, from a viewer perspective?
I think so.
Gross.
Remember when Larissa Urdecki basically had an amazing comeback and got the AA European spot, then got injured after she qualified for being at the Olympics? The most.
Yes. Do you not remember that, Makayla?
I remember that.
When she did her beam routine and qualification to Jordan Childs, like her Wonder Woman music or whatever. It was so good.
Do we think Simone is switching cultures for 2028? Um, it doesn't seem like she will have much of a choice now unless LeBron is just going to coach her by himself.
No, I think Amy's gonna come back. Or that's not what I mean. I wouldn't be surprised if Amy comes back.
I do expect a lot of these girls to stick around for 2028, though. I mean, it's their home Olympics.
Oh yeah, you've been saying that for a while. You've been very consistent on that.
Um, so that's it, you guys. That's all the topics that I have. Anything else that you want to talk about?
um, there might be one or two more things. Can I think for a minute?
Okay, sure. I wouldn't be surprised, mad, or upset if Simone wanted to start her family and just retire. I wouldn't be surprised if Simone retired, had a kid, and came back. I wouldn't be surprised.
The North Koreans were really fun to watch at the Asian Championships. Sunisa Lee's petition to compete in the all around at national championships was approved by USAG,
I
and
know
they
some
made a
people.
big deal of like posting about it.
I know some people are so mad that they were like, "Why did Courtney get to competition to national championships and all around and Gabby doesn't?" Because once again, Suni played by the rules. Suni coaches understood that she didn't need to do the all around in her these early meets. She just needed to do a couple events. Gabby should have did the same thing.
Kara Aker is back training apparently in a gym.
I wouldn't be surprised if
Miley Liu is withdrawn from national championships for an injury. Terrible news.
I wouldn't be surprised if Carl ends up in the Florida Gators Leo either.
You don't. Oh, because they would put her in the lineup.
Yes, most definitely.
Do you do you actually know like what is good with Florida? Like, could you name their whole roster?
No,
Could you name the seniors who just graduated?
no. If your name isn't Morgan Hurst, Sloan Blakely, Anna Pilgrim, um, who else is on that team? Ellie,
Victoria.
Victoria, Ellie. Um,
Did Ellie graduate?
I think she's a senior or super. I think she's going to be a super senior,
Oh, they also have that girl, that gymnast Peyton Richards.
something like that.
Oh, this Chinese gymnast, Luo Rui, beautiful gymnast, 2021 World Uneven Bars medalist, I think bronze medalist. She retired.
Retired. Yeah,
Terrible news.
terrible news. Terrible, terrible, terrible news. Um, I think if y'all care enough, I think the Italians are having a competition this weekend. I think it's on their YouTube channel.
Yes, I saw them competing.
And for those who are, I think the Italians, I'm not 1000% sure about this, but I will look into this more. I think they actually earn money from these competitions. Like, I think that's why they compete so much. I think this is how they earn a living.
Mm. Yes, people told me that, and I just completely forgot about it. But I think you're completely right.
Like all these Series A and all these meets, I think their gymnastics federation pays them for wins and stuff. So I think that's why these girls compete a lot, compete until they are broken because they're this is how they make money. There is no I'm not gonna compete here because they're like, bitch, I know my knee hurt, but my bills need to be paid, girl. I'm going to work.
That's fucked if that's how it is. Because that's probably the reason we've seen so many injuries from the
It's
Italian.
absolutely the reason why we've seen so many injuries from the Italian. And why we see so many of the Italian girls hang on till like you be like, well damn, you're still here. Okay.
But I don't. Why do you think Vanessa Ferrari is still competing? Does she want a team medal at the Olympics?
I think she feels like she has an opportunity for a team medal at the Olympics. I
Bro,
also I also think she feels like she has opportunity to make this team. I think what did we say about my no, what did we say about Gabby Pereira earlier?
her best years are behind her. What was Vanessa thinking when Simone withdrew and she qualified first at the Olympics on floor?
I hope she didn't think she was gonna win, but I'm pretty sure she thought she was for the win. Vanessa Ferrari is another gymnast. Her gymnastics just does nothing for me.
There are times it's done more than it does now. At other times, but what do you not have like a favorite Leanne Wong routine? Or let's say you do have a favorite routine that you could pick in your head. Does this routine like make you feel excited or whatever you were just saying? Does it do it
For
for you?
for Leanne,
Yeah, about Leanne, but
I
not
think
like Leanne objectively, like compare compared to all gymnasts.
I think this routine that she has on floor is probably my favorite routine she's ever done.
Oh, the one she is now.
Hmm.
But I swear earlier in the show you said nothing Leanne's doing nowadays does anything for you.
I mean, just because it's my favorite routine she's ever done doesn't mean
But that
it's my
was my it was like a super convoluted question. But I was asking, does your favorite routine by Leanne do anything for you?
Oh, okay. The event that Leanne does it for me the most is vault. I really want to see her do a chong. That's it.
Mm. You didn't like her that American Cup floor?
No, I hated it. Passion.
What's my favorite Vanessa Ferrari routine? Mm, mm, mm. Her 2006 floor wasn't. It's one of her better ones.
I think Vanessa Ferrari, especially in her latter half of her years, I don't understand why her floor exercise routines score so much. She literally would do three tumbling passes in the first 30 seconds of the routine, do a whole bunch of fluff, and
No,
then do
but
a
those
double.
leaps and jumps were so messy to me. They're just messy. That's
Like, I just,
really like the epitome of leaf in the wind.
it's like Vanessa Ferrari's Ferrari is the worst Ferrari that we ever saw. Well, not the worst, but it's up there. It's not great.
I haven't seen a Ferrari I like.
Somebody did one that I was like, it was acceptable.
Maybe it was probably either Gabby or Kyla Ross in the
They
Rio
damn
squad.
sure it's not Gabby Douglas. I love that lady with all my heart and soul. I just never understood. Like,
Maybe it was
okay,
Kyla Ross.
it probably was Kyla, but again, I have to understand the way Gabby learned her ring leaps. They had a different requirement for ring leaps at the time, or they deducted them differently. So what she was doing used to be
Vanessa's
good.
been ring leaping before Gabby, and she's still ring leaping. Think
Vanessa
about it.
Ferrari,
She won a medal on floor with her ring leap. I mean, it is floor. It's
she
different.
did. She did. She did, I guess. Miss Ferrari was.
But I'm like, how many other gymnasts have been doing ring leaps since before 2011 and are still competing?
It's not very many. It's like M bars. How many girls have lost their M bars over the years? Like a lot.
That'd be a cool project. Like, who has kept their in bars for the longest?
Probably Melnikova.
2016 at least to now. Bitch, that's impressive.
With no major back issues. At least none that we know about. She might have a whole bunch of back issues we just talked about.
Were there any other gymnasts that yes, I'm sure there are. But can you name any other gymnasts or think of any who went to who went to worlds the way she did 2017, 18, 19, 21 and the Olympics?
Like Melnikova,
Yes.
Shane Chu Song. Oh wait, that was
That was the previous quad.
this squad. Nina Doral?
That's a great example. She didn't I don't think she was at 2021, right? The worlds.
Worlds. I don't.
Which is confusing to me. I mean, I'm sure she had business or but like that would have been an easy another world title.
Maybe. Oh, that's a hard one because it's not many.
No, you did so well coming up with Nina that quickly.
Because a lot of people either retired
Ooh,
or
maybe it's Alice Kinsella.
maybe.
Yes, she was there. Georgia
Dang.
May Fenton, was she there?
Ooh, has she been around that long?
Yeah, she got her first release move named in 2017, I think.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Oh my god, and she also went. Oh, but she doesn't. You know why she doesn't count? Because she didn't go to the Olympics.
She did. Oh no, she did not make the.
I
Oh yeah,
forgot to.
it was only a four-person Olympic team. I don't even think was she the alternate.
I'm not sure. I think wasn't Becky an alternate?
I don't think so.
She was named. Georgia May was an alternate for 2020 Olympics.
That seems right.
I'm so excited that she's gonna get to go this time.
Maybe Georgia may like to fuck around. Maybe. I mean, they have basically nobody.
Yeah. So what? You think if
And
she fucks around, she's not on the team?
not only is she going to the team, they're going to use her in the all around because they have no other choice.
Oh my gosh. Did you remember? Do you remember that Becky Downey not only competed at 2021 Worlds, but she hit her routines in qualifying, and I think she was like the reserve for both bars and beam final.
In 2021?
Yeah, in Japan, or I guess the Olympics are in Japan as well, in Kita Kyushu. I
No,
I
I don't
totally
think.
did not know that. I was so impressed with her routines.
Did she fall? Because she damn sure wasn't a medalist.
No, I said she hit her bars and beam. I think she only did bars and beam there. She hit them both, and she was a reserve for both finals.
Oh, oh, perfect. I mean, oh, Becky Downey has had a horrible, like, ooh, that damn Becky Downey. Do you think Suni is going to DTY at the Nationals, or is she just going to Yurchenko for?
Mm, my guess says Yurchenko fall. Get all four pieces, and then she can add the DTY if if she's able to hit all four pieces.
Do you think Suni could challenge Charlize as the second best all arounder in America?
Um, yes, of course, there's that possibility. She's a fantastic gymnast. Shilese is also a fantastic gymnast. I think it's unlikely, very unlikely. I would be surprised if you said that it's not possible.
I think it's absolutely possible.
Right.
I think it's possible that Charlize could come in fourth place in the all around at this competition. Is it likely? No, but is it possible? Yeah.
Why on your dream team do you still not want Sky anymore? Like, I feel like you've literally ditched Sky.
It's not that I dish Sky. It's just I
That's
don't
how
have
it feels.
I don't have room for her on my team. It's like without her doing the chung without okay.
Do you think she's not gonna try the chung?
No. With without okay, because if we're just doing bars and beams, it's her best two events. I feel like Suni, Shiley's, even Gabby on a good day.
Damn, you don't think she's doing the chung? I was
And
really hoping for.
that's it. Like, but I don't think none of these made up chunks that we thought we were gonna see. We're gonna see because
All the
now
ones I
if Sky,
saw from training videos, Skies looked the best to me.
absolutely, and Sky had now if Sky can get her chong and then do everything else she needs to do, I can see her challenging Jay Carey for that vault floor specialist. But her trying to be, or she needs to just to eat them children up in the all around. Like it's just this bar being specialist position. I don't see it for her.
No, she's neither here nor there right now.
Correct. She needs to. We need to see a path forward. And right now, I would much rather see the Gabby path than the Scott path. No offense, Scott Blakely. It's just the truth.
Wasn't that interesting on the Gymnastic episode when the the guest host was like talking about gymnasts who want to compete elite just so that they can say they've done it or that they've accomplished this personal goal or whatever. Um,
Hmm.
and he was saying like, or they were saying like the college recruiters, his perception is that they pay attention to the top elites and the top level tens, but the girls who are not in the top but doing elite, just like no one pays attention to them. That made me so sad for them if that's true.
Oh, I
I
think
was like,
I think that's
what?
absolutely true. I think that's why so many of them drop down to level 10 when they be like, okay, I'm going to go to college. I'm going to level 10 so I can get a scholarship.
Right. I just feel for the ones who don't do that.
It's a hard, hard journey. Well, friend, I promised you I was only going to do the show for an hour. We did off for an hour and 30 minutes.
I got
I,
so much energy from talking to you.
I
I didn't
um,
think I'd last half an hour when we started.
um, but you were already in your bed, so I'm going to let you go and go to sleep.
Thank
Um,
you.
thank you, everybody, for making this night at work go by a little bit faster. Um,
Feel free to keep talking by yourself, of
and that's
course.
absolutely the last thing I want to do. So, uh, I love you guys. Maybe when I watch the Pan American Championships and the Asian Championships, I might do a recap about that. But I don't. I can't promise y'all I'm gonna watch it anytime soon. So, like I said, I'm gonna save my energy for all the gymnastics is coming up on. In about a week, it's just gonna be gymnastics, gymnastics, gymnastics.
Did you ever watch the juniors from the core classic?
No,
Did you watch the NHK competition the second day?
no, but
That's in Japan.
if you send me the link to that one, I would definitely watch that one.
Oh yeah, I'll send that to you now.
Um, and with that being said, we love you guys. Oscar, tell the children how they can find you.
Thank you. You can find me at Gymnastics Saves Lives on YouTube and Instagram, and Catfish Crenshaw with K's on Twitter. Thank you, Makayla. Good
Thank you,
night.
Oscar. Good night, friend. Good night, everybody. See you guys next time. Bye.